welcome to Allana's Manor. Today we have another pick a card reading. This reading will be for the 13th through to the 19th of July 2026. Today we'll be using the General Life Oracle created by myself, and we'll also be using the Energy and Spirit Oracle by Sandra and Taylor. So for card or pile number 1 this week, we have the Mahogany Obsidian. For pile or card number 2 this week, we have the Black Obsidian. And for pile or card number 3, we have the Shungite. So you can pick your pile by number 1, 2 or 3, or you can go with whichever crystal you're feeling drawn to. Take a moment, see what resonates with you, and I will see you in the reading. Okay, if you picked card or pile number 1, then this is your reading. And if you picked the Mahogany Obsidian crystal, then this is also your reading. This deck is a very big deck, so we are going to shuffle both decks. And then we will take a couple of cards from each deck. Okay, first card up here is Justice Prevails. You are never alone. Push past your comfort zone. And luck and favor. The overall energy for this group for this week is sensitivity and strength, tapping the forces within. So I feel like for this group, this week we are needing to go deep within and find that strength to be able to move forward this week. For some of you, this might be starting off as a difficult week. Maybe some of you are not feeling confident this week. Some of you really are needing to dig really deep within this week to find that strength to get through the week. And some of you may also be feeling a little bit sensitive as well. Okay, so I do feel like this week we are just needing to tap into that energy within us and find a way to get through the week. Okay, first card here is Justice Prevails. So for some of you, there may be a legal matter coming up. Or maybe there's a legal matter that you are hearing back a result for this week. It does feel like a positive outcome. And if the outcome is not positive, then I feel like you just need to know that it is working out in the best way possible in terms of the situation. For some of you, you may be receiving some type of justice in your work, your career, or even in your personal life this week. So I feel like there may be truth coming to light. Something comes out that was hidden previously. But there is some kind of justice coming through. Next card here is You Are Never Alone. So some of you may be feeling a little bit sensitive. Some of you may be wanting to spend time alone this week. Some of you just might be feeling very alone this week, even if you do have people around you. But you do need to remember that you are never alone. There is always someone around that can help, providing that you ask for the help that you need. We also have push past your comfort zone. For some of you, you are being encouraged to go further than you usually would, whether that's in terms of your career. For some of you, this could actually be, starting a different exercise schedule. Maybe you're stepping it up a little bit more this week, or you're wanting to. For some of you, I feel like you're needing to step outside of your comfort zone this week, doing something a little bit more, or something that you haven't done before, something different. But you are being encouraged to step out of your comfort zone and keep going this week. And we also have luck and favor. So I do feel like for some of you, there may be some lucky break you get this week. For some of you, you're just having really good luck this week. And again, if you do have a legal matter, I do feel like that is going to have a positive outcome. Okay, so again, we just really need to be looking within for that strength to get through this week. And just remember that we do have luck and favor on our side this week for this group. Okay, that's all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, if you picked card or pile number 2, then this is your reading. And if you picked the black obsidian crystal, then this is also your reading. This is a very big deck, so this week we are going to shuffle the deck in 2 piles, and we will take 2 cards from each pile. Okay, so our first card up here is a busy week ahead. Budgets and bills. A new outlook. And organization, be ready. Okay, the overall energy for this group for this week is relaxation, peaceful pursuits, and happy times. So I feel like for some of you, maybe this week is going to be very busy, and maybe on the weekend you just need to take some time out to relax and take a break and do something that makes you happy or something that helps you to relax. I feel like, especially with this first card here, we are going to be having a very busy week. Maybe you're not going to have too much time this week to do anything for you. So I feel like maybe on the weekend we need to be doing something that can help you relax. Okay. First card out here obviously is a busy week ahead, so I do feel like things are going to be very busy, extremely busy. Maybe you have back-to-back meetings all week for some of you, and for others of you, maybe you just have appointments, work and then appointments to go to. It just depends on your situation. For some of you, it's just being really busy in general. Next card here, we have budgets and bills. So some of you may be needing to look at your financial budgets this week. Some of you may be needing to relocate money into saving accounts for bills. Some of you may be re-evaluating your financial budget. Some of you may be looking at putting a certain amount of money away for bills. Some of you might be putting a certain amount of money away for maybe a holiday or something that you're wanting to save for, but there is Um, Something of importance coming up around budgets and bills, needing to budget our money so that we have enough money to pay our bills. Next card here is a new outlook. So for some of you, you may be looking at situations this week in a very different light. There may be something that comes up in your personal life or even your work, your job, something maybe on the home front that you're maybe seeing in a different light. Maybe you saw something one way only previously, and maybe this week you're gaining a new perspective on that same situation, and maybe you're able to see something from someone else's point of view this week. For some of you, maybe you weren't able to see any situation from someone else's point of view, and maybe this week you're able to do that. So there is a new outlook coming through as well. We've also got organisation and be ready. So I feel that also ties in with the busy week ahead. So if you know you're going to be busy this week, try and make all the preparations that you can earlier on in the week. So that way it can just help you to be a little bit more on time this week. And if you can do all your organising earlier on in the week, it's going to make your week flow a little bit better. Okay, so also, most importantly, by the weekend or even every night, do something to help you relax. Whether that's reading, whether that's taking a bath, whether that's going to bed early, whether that's sitting on the lounge all weekend, just binge watching Netflix or something of that nature. I feel like you need to be finding something that's going to help you relax by the end of the week. Okay, well, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. If you picked card or pile number 3, then this is your reading. And if you picked the Shungite crystal, then this is also your reading. Okay, this deck is a very big deck, so what we are going to do is we're going to shuffle it in 2 parts, and then we will take 2 cards from each pile. Okay, first card up is Organization, be ready. Time is running out. We have legal contracts. And we have Capricorn. And offer on the table. Okay, the overall energy for this group this week is beneath the surface, hidden truths, something unknown. So I feel like with that as the overall energy, there is definitely something coming to light this week. This could be something maybe you suspected but weren't 100% sure about. For some of you, this could be something from the past that is revealed this week, but definitely something you weren't aware of. So there is some hidden truth coming through for this group this week. Okay, first card up here. Okay, so we have Capricorn, so either you may be a Capricorn or you're dealing with a Capricorn star sign this week. We have Organization and be ready. So I do feel like you need to be prepared this week for anything that may arise. So for some of you, this may just be needing to be a bit more organized in terms of food prep. For some of you, this may just be organizing your week earlier on so that your week is able to flow a lot better. For some of you, there might be things you need to already organize at the beginning of the week. The more that you are organized, the easier your week is going to flow. Okay, so I feel like the next 3 cards sort of tie in together as well. We have time is running out, legal contracts, and offer on the table. So for some of you, there may be a legal contract that you have needed to sign or needed to look at, and maybe you've left it till the last minute, and you are needing to get on and get moving with that as well. For some of you, there may be a new legal contract that comes up this week that you maybe were not aware of but need to get organized really quickly this week. If you are dealing with legal contracts, please make sure that you read what you are signing, read what you are agreeing to before you agree to anything. But I do feel like there's some type of contract where there's a matter of urgency, whether that's in your personal life, your work, your job, all depends on your situation. For some of you, this could be a personal situation where there's some type of legal contract involved. But I feel like there's an urgency in terms of getting that sorted and signed. Okay, we also have offer on the table. So for some of you, this could be a job or a work offer that comes in unexpectedly this week. And for some of you, I feel like they're wanting an answer like on the spot. But again, I feel like you need to make sure that you ask the right questions about what's involved with that before you answer yes or no. Get all the facts, because there could also be something hidden in terms of that offer that you're not aware of unless you ask the questions first. And for others of you, you may have been waiting for this offer to come in for a little while, and maybe you had just got to a point where you didn't think it was going to happen, and then it just comes and happens out of the blue. But again, I'm still going to say, make sure that you ask what's involved with whatever this offer is, just in case there's something you're not aware of. For some of you, this could be an offer in your personal life. Somebody might, offer you an invite to come out to a social function unexpectedly. Some of you may be receiving an offer of help unexpectedly, or from someone that you wouldn't consider normally someone that would help out like the way they're offering. So for some of you, it's an offer of help, or an offer of going out to some type of social function. This could be an unexpected invite to some type of family gathering, some get together with friends. For some of you, it's like an invitation out, and for some of you, it's more job related. For others of you, maybe you're selling your house. Maybe you've been waiting for an offer. Maybe that comes through this week and also would lead to obviously legal contracts. But yeah, I do feel like we really need to be organized this week. If we are dealing with contracts or offers, I feel like we need to really look into what those legal contracts or offers are and what they entail, so that we don't miss anything that we're not aware of. Okay, well, that is all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.